Imagine the year is 1913. You are driving a brand new shiny car along the city road, but suddenly your car starts to slow down. The car's gas has run out. But then a strange sight comes into view. Something like a pump in front, and some people are stopping their cars and standing there. Yes. This was the world's first gas station. You slowly drove forward with your car, and a man came and filled your car with gas in a few seconds. So quickly, so easily, it was like magic in the world of that time, such an amazing event that was absolutely unbelievable in those days. This emergence, this small event gave birth to a revolution that skyrocketed the demand for cars. Soon, more than 1,05,000 gas stations spread across the country. Driving a car became a symbol of a new freedom, and you can now go in any direction. Time or distance can no longer be a barrier. But this story does not end here. Rather, this is where the real mystery begins. After the first gas station opened, a strange change began. Driving a car was no longer the dream of everyone. Driving a car became a daily event. But you may not know that the first gas stations were not safe at all. The pumps were right next to the road and sometimes leaked fuel and set the environment on fire. But something completely different was about to happen soon. In 1913, the Gulf Oil Company built the first new type of station outside the city. This time the station was much more advanced and modern. Instead of a small pump, they installed a large underground tank, and from there, 6 pumps at once allowed multiple cars to quickly get gas. At first, this station was not very popular. On their first day, only 30 gallons of gas were sold. But within a few days, car owners saw their cars filling up so quickly and safely that they realized that this was the future. These gas stations quickly spread across the country and not only met the demand for cars, but also became the key to a new freedom. But the story did not end there. Another great danger came to the by 1920, gas stations were no longer safe pumps. There was a huge problem hidden behind them. Because the flash point of gasoline was minus 40 degrees Celsius, which means that gasoline would start to spread flammable gas or vapor at normal temperatures. And when that vapor started to accumulate in the gas station, a small spark or flame was enough to burn the entire station to ashes. You may be wondering how safety was ensured from this problem. That's when engineers developed a new automatic shut-off valve, a small mechanical float that was installed in the pump tube. And this float would automatically stop the flow of gas when the gas level kept rising. In this way, auto gas stations became somewhat safer. But those gas stations were still not completely safe. The danger was still there, the old vapor problem was back. This time, the vapor in the gas tank was creating a new hazard. But here was a secret safety feature that many people didn't know about. That's how gas stations were not only safe after 1947. They were also becoming more economical. At that time, gas station owners came up with a new idea to stay competitive. Automatic service or auto service. Yes, for the first time, drivers could get gas at gas stations without any employees. And as a result, the price of gas also dropped dramatically. This was a huge advantage. But there was a big twist here too. This auto service was very dangerous. Because customers were now getting gas themselves. But they didn't know when their tank would be full. As a result, the gas would fall to the ground. And sometimes terrible accidents could happen. That's when engineers developed a new automatic shut-off valve. A small mechanical float that was installed in the pump tube. This float would automatically stop the flow of gas when the gas level increased. This is how automatic service gas stations became somewhat safer. Originally, gas pumps were completely straight snakes. Gas flowed through a section. But today, gas pumps have become a mechanical industry you may not be able to imagine. In fact, all these safety systems of gas stations are not a stopping system. The development of gas stations has never ended, and they are constantly stepping into the path of new technologies. Now the gas stations we see have become automated and automatic. Even new pump systems are being developed for electric cars, so that they will be charged electrically instead of gas. But it does not end here. These new age pumps have created a new digital revolution. But the question arises, can there be an invisible danger hidden somewhere among all these developments? Is there something that can expose us to greater dangers in the future? Now, where new developments are taking place at every step, do we ever think about whether these systems are completely safe, or are these unknown dangers waiting for us? Time will tell the answer to these questions. But one thing is that as we move forward in technology, New challenges are coming in front of us every moment, and if we do not have the ability to face those challenges, nothing can stop us. If we are not careful, this technology is now our future, and if we can use it correctly, nothing will stand in the way of making the world better and safer.